Hi guys. Okay, so I'm going to try a little experiment here today. I'm going to try and teach you without actually being present. I'm going to give you a video lesson by way of screencasting. So what I need you to do to start this lesson is to head over and grab a Chromebook from the Chromebook bank. Once you've got your Chromebook, I need you to open up Google Chrome and log into your Google Drive. If you don't know how to do that, then I'll show you how to do that. So let's just boop. Okay, so you'll go on to the SMU webpage and you will click on Internet and find where it says Google Docs and Drive and click on that. And I suggest that Miss Mackenzie pauses the video for a second while everybody catches up to this spot. Okay, now once you're on your Google Drive, and if you're unclear as how to do that, turn to someone that knows what they're doing and get them to help you out. And if you had problems logging on using the Chromebooks, it's probably because you've never used a Chromebook before and you'll need to change your password. So you can do that on my desktop PC. So go ahead and do that now. And if you need to pause the video, you can pause the video now. So once you're on Google Drive, I need you to click on Create. And then where it says down here, Connect More Apps, click on Connect More Apps. And under Search, search for Powtoon. Some of you will already have Powtoon app loaded onto your Google Drive, but if you don't, then you can go ahead and do that now. So search for that app. And mine says Rate It because I've already downloaded that app. But if you haven't downloaded it, it will have a blue box here saying Connect. So you'll want to click on that. And then once that's downloaded, you will see that it becomes one of your options under Create. And so once it's there, click on Powtoon, and it takes just a minute to upload. And then you should get to a screen that looks like this. So we'll pause the video here for a moment until you have time to catch up to this stage. So Powtoon is an animated presentation tool, and it gives you a lot of different templates to use: a promotional video, slideshow, educational infographic, social clips. But what we're going to use today is a blank project. And today's class is really all about just experimenting with it and getting to know the application. So for today's task, I'm going to ask that you create a 3-slide slideshow. And you can make it on the topic of your choice, but to make it something really simple, why don't you start with my hobby, or an all about me, or my favorite sport, anything that interests you. So I'm going to call my presentation My Favorite Sport. And don't worry about filling in the description here. So go ahead and type in a title and then click on Create. Takes a minute just to upload, but this is good because it gives us all time to catch up. Create. Third time's a charm. Okay, so it takes a minute to load. And so this is what a blank slate looks like. It always starts you with 3 slides. If you want to add more slides in the future, you can just click on this plus sign, or if you want to delete, you can delete. So we're going to start with this blank slide, and the first thing you need to decide on is what style you want to use. So if you're looking over here on this right-hand side bar, it gives you some options of styles, and you can scroll through to look at what animated characters you want to use. So there's some animals, there's holiday greetings, there's this family. They're kind of fun. If you go with this style, you can see that you have a choice between having a man, a woman, a young boy, or a young girl. So I'm going to go with this because I'm going to try and make it look as much as possible like it's me that's doing the talking. But I just want to show you a few more options under style. There's these black and white characters. If the style says more, it means that you need an upgraded version, so you can't use those. So you can have a moment to look through what style you want to go with. Okay, so once you've decided on your style, you're going to need to create your first slide, and you'll want to create a title for your first slide. So because my presentation is all about my favorite activity, I can't even remember. Let's pretend that I said it was my favorite activity. You need to decide on what sort of text you want to use. So this is just an in-place fixed text, or you can have a hand writing out your text, or a word by word. So I love this feature. It's really self-explanatory. So then you double click my favorite activity, and then apply. And I want to make this a little bit bigger. Oops, I need to double click on that to edit it. I'm going to increase its size. That's a little bit too big.
Are you talking to yourself?
I'm doing a screencast.
I know, but are you talking to yourself?
Sort of, but I'm talking to my students. Say hi to my class.
What? What I'm talking?
You're talking to them. They're going to hear this on Friday. Say hi.
Really?
Yeah. Say hi.
Hello.
Okay. So,
Can you hear me?
Rowan, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm going to do an animated, yes, you can. Now I'm going to add an animated character, and I want to choose,
That guy.
no, I want to choose a girl. I want her to look like me.
How about?
Okay, so again, if you scroll over the characters, you can see what action they do. So girl standing, girl pointing, sad, so on and so forth.
This one.
I'm going to do this girl waving,
Okay.
and I'm going to place her.
There. No, up here.
Rowan, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And I can move around the text. Hey, Rowan, can you shut the front door, please?
Yeah.
I can move things around and play with the placement.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so the best way to learn this is actually through playing, but I just want to show you the real basics of this. So once you've added things onto your slide, then you can control the timing of things on your slide. So this is really just a basic introduction to Powtoon. The deeper in we get to the exploratory, the more detailed and tricks I'll teach you. Rowan, can you move off? I'm sure that my students don't really want to hear you sniffing. Okay, so the neat thing about this is you can control all of your timing. So this right now is set to be a 10-second slide. See this time bar down here? Rowie, you need to mute that, please. I don't really need a 10-second opening slide, so I'm going to decrease the length of my slide. I'm going to have it be 4 seconds. And I want my girl to come out first. So I'm going to control, she will come out at 0.5 of a second, and she'll stay on for the entire 4 seconds. And now I want to control my text, so I'm going to click on my text, click on my text, click on my text, and yes, let's say I bring my text on at 1.5 seconds and it lasts for the entire 4 seconds. So now to preview what my slide looks like, I drag this red arrow to the beginning and then press play. Perfect. Okay, and then I'll pause it, and I'm going to click on that slide because I want to go back to it now. If I want to see what it looks like at the end, I need to move my red cursor around. I'm going to also add some more text here because I want to know who made this. So I'm going to click on that. Whoops. Okay, and I'm going to move this down. I want this to show up right at the end of my slide, so I'm just going to have this for the last second. So now let's bring this red arrow back to the beginning, and let's watch what it looks like.
Let's watch what it looks like. Okay.
Okay, so you get the basics. So you click your text, drag it over. Click your animated feature, and it shows up on your slide. You can adjust the timing by these settings at the bottom, and you can play it back by your controls here. Some other features that you might want to use. Let's go on to my second slide now. I'm going to show you, okay, so I'm going to put a, whoops, no, that's not what I wanted. I'm going to show you another really kind of neat feature. I'm going to go to props, and I'm going to find a, let's see, I'm going to find a computer screen, let's say. Okay, I'm going to make this bigger. Now I'm going to make it appear as though there's words being typed out on this computer screen, because I'm sure you all know that my favorite activity is writing.
Read it. Yes.
My favorite activity is writing. And I'm going to need to shrink this up because I want it to fit on that screen. So let's see what 22 looks like. Apply. Okay, now I want my computer screen to show up first. So I'm going to have the computer pop out. This is too long of a slide. I don't need it 10 seconds, so 6 seconds. So my computer pops out onto the screen at 1 second, and then my text, I want it to start at 2 seconds. Okay, so let's watch what this slide looks like. Here we go.
See. Cool.
Okay, that's great. However, I believe that, oh no, I don't think I can. I was hoping for letter by letter. Does it have letter by letter? Letters bouncing, rolling, words fade. Ooh, letters, that's what I want.
Letters.
This, I'm actually going to delete this. So I'm going to click on this down below. I want that gone. I've changed my mind. I want it to look like it's actually being typed. So I'm going to use the letter by letter. My favorite activity is writing. Size 22 should work. Apply. Let's just get its location centered. And I need to set the timing on my letters. I want them to finish at 6 seconds. And let's preview. Perfect. Okay, so this gives you a general idea as to how Powtoon looks. The best way to figure it out is to spend some time playing with it. So hopefully that's given you a brief intro with regards to what it looks like. Be sure after you have finished your 3 slides to save it. It's not like a Google Doc that you don't need to save your work. You do with Powtoon. Once you've saved it, you'll be able to find it. Okay, so I'm going to save this, and then I will show you how it shows up in my, so here's my drive, and that Powtoon that I just made, my favorite sport, oops, that's what I called it, my favorite sport. So it's there in my Google Drive. the next time I want to work on it. I can just simply click on it and then continue to work on it in the future. So I hope this little screen